moment life starts, every creature is either the hunter or the hunted. Often they are both. Every ecosystem has thousands of different plants and animals competing for food, space, or survival, from the giants of the land to the tiny creatures at their feet. From the huge animals of the ocean to the miniature predators of the forest. Down below, where it's almost too small to see, live monsters of the undergrowth and their prey. These creatures live all over the world in their countless millions. They're found from the edge of the Arctic to the depths of the tropics. Most of them are insects. We know about 900,000, but more are being discovered every year. These animals underfoot are engaged in a constant struggle to live. This peaceful scene hides a predator which eats its prey alive. It hunts by ambush and lies in wait in almost every forest and grassland. Thanks to its size and near-perfect ability to look exactly like its surroundings. But it is also being hunted by animals just as good at camouflage. The praying mantis. The mantis is an insect like no other. He has the standard 6 legs, but 2 of them are designed to kill. Most of these miniature predators live in the branches of trees and other plants, so they've all adapted to look like twigs or leaves. The head of the praying mantis adds to its bizarre appearance. It can turn a full 180 degrees. This male is stalking his prey. The rocking motion as he walks may be part of his disguise. It helps him look like a leaf. These primeval animals come from another time. They have been stalking the forests for an estimated 200 million years. This mantis has spotted a meal. A sarcophagid fly. This is going to be tough. Flies have a faster visual response than any other animal, and they can react at lightning speed. The praying mantis will have to be very quick against such incredible reactions. This fly looks tense. It may have noticed something's not right. The mantis is within striking distance. Its forelegs are compressed like a spring, ready to strike. It also has acute eyesight. Got it. The mantis can strike in less than 1/100th of a second. The spikes on its forelegs grip the fly, so there's no escape. The mantis tucks in straight away. This time, an earthworm is the target. It appears to sense danger. No chance. The spikes do their job, and the mantis gets a big meal. Despite its impressive predator behavior, the mantis can also become prey. The trees are home to hundreds of carnivores. And the praying mantis is on the menu for birds, frogs, and reptiles. A chameleon. Its eyes scan the branches for a meal. It's seen a praying mantis. The chameleon has one of the fastest tongues in the forest. The mantis has no time to defend itself. It's lost. Even the most alien creature can be vulnerable. It's no surprise one of our most ancient animals lives in the transition zone, where the water meets the land. She's one of the jewels of the skies, but she's not a bird. She's a ferocious predator, but she's not a reptile. She also has to fight to survive against bigger predators. Some catch her on the wing. Others may be hiding beneath the water. We know her best in her adult form, when her colors catch the sunlight, but she spends most of her life underwater. As an adult, she can't swim, but when she takes to the air, she's one of the best high-speed precision flyers on the planet. She is delicate and beautiful. The dragonfly. Dragonflies are insects, but have long, slender bodies and 2 pairs of flexible wings. This lovely creature is a killer with powerful jaws. She finds a good lookout point and waits for her prey. Dragonflies are incredible aerial acrobats. They have pivoting wings which allow them to stop and change direction in split seconds. One species even migrates across an ocean. This female is laying her eggs. She will stick them to something secure under the water. Over 6,000 different species of dragonflies have been discovered so far. A male dragonfly grabs the female by her head or thorax. He has special claspers at the end of his abdomen to do this. He has moved his sperm into a special sac at the base of his long body, ready to transfer to his mate. The female will now lay up to 1,500 eggs, and they will usually hatch within about a week. This lake now contains 1,500 mini monsters. These water birds are on the lookout for a tasty feed of dragonfly larvae. But these larvae are not vulnerable little babies. They are serious predators, and tadpoles are one of their favorite prey. A dragonfly larva is known as a nymph. It has a terrifying secret weapon. Its jaw shoots out like a catapult. It's armed with hooks to catch its prey. Game over for this tadpole, and a meaty feast for the young dragonfly. Dragonflies can spend years of their lives as nymphs. Just like the ugly duckling, the transformation is magical. Dragonflies come in a range of dazzling colors, from metallic purple to sparkling oranges and greens. Dragonflies are tiny predators of the sky, fighting to survive. Deep in these mountains lives a unique creature. The continent of Australia has been completely isolated from the rest of the world for about 30 million years. As a result, the ecosystem is like nothing on Earth. Here, one animal has evolved in the extreme. It is a giant among its kind, with ruthless defenses. It belongs to one of the most successful groups of animals in the world. Millions of these little fighters live underground. They are the rulers of the undergrowth, and almost nothing stands in their way. They are bull ants, and they are found all over Australia. Bull ants are a large primitive ant. They are easily recognized by their immense mandibles and their size. These formidable insects are one of the world's longest ants. They can grow to 4 centimeters long, and they're well known for their aggressive behavior. They also have very good eyesight. This beetle has strayed close to a bull ant. The giant mandibles grip hard on the beetle, but it's the other end of the ant that's the big problem. Bull ants have a venomous sting, and they are capable of stinging repeatedly. This is a very one-sided fight. The beetle has very little chance of winning. Predators of the bull ant may swoop down from the skies. Insect-eating birds scour the forest canopy for a tasty morsel. The bull ants are safest in their nest. This entrance leads to meters and meters of subterranean tunnels. The ants with the beetle have arrived home. Keeping the nursery well stocked with food is the main job of these industrious worker ants. The social behavior of bull ants is not as complex as some other ant species. Still, they manage to organize a well-run colony. And by sheer tenacity, bull ants continue to survive. The ultimate marathon runner in the insect world travels so far, it takes 4 generations to get to its destination. It will travel nearly 5,000 kilometers, not once, but twice a year. It travels with thousands of its kind. The truly magnificent monarch butterfly. Monarchs are easily recognized by their stunning orange wings with black veins and white spots. This is the monarch butterfly winter home. Mountain forests in Mexico, with plenty of trees and lots of sunshine. The butterflies huddle together to keep warm. More are arriving as the northern winter sets in. Soon, millions of these little orange gems will be hanging in clusters from these branches. It's been a long journey, and many of the monarchs are exhausted. Some insects who do not migrate won't survive the icy cold of the northern winter. They've traveled from the USA and Canada to find this sheltering place. When spring arrives, the fruit trees of the north burst into blossom, and it's a rich feast of nectar. The journey north is dotted with flowery pit stops. Our butterfly needs the high-energy sugars to fuel her marathon flight. Her generation will not make it all the way back to the northern breeding areas. A single butterfly lifespan is not long enough to travel the entire distance. The female will stop and lay eggs en route. The male chases her and drives her to the ground. The mating monarchs will stay joined together for up to 16 hours. The female can only lay her eggs on one plant, the milkweed. These eggs are only about 1 millimeter long. In 3 to 8 days, they begin to hatch. This next generation will be able to follow the route of the ancestors further north. This newly hatched monarch larva, or caterpillar, will never meet its mother, but one day it will instinctively know where to go. But first, it must grow, and for that, it must eat. In fact, the caterpillar will spend almost all of its time eating milkweed leaves. Competition for food is tough. The other caterpillars are equally keen to stuff their faces as quickly as possible. Only the strongest individuals will reach adulthood. When our caterpillar has had its fill, the miracle of the butterfly life cycle will begin. The monarch chrysalis. An amazing metamorphosis is taking place inside. After 8 to 15 days, our little caterpillar is ready to emerge in all its glory. A full-grown adult monarch butterfly. Its wings must fill with fluid and dry out before it can fly. But after a few hours, the monarch is ready to take to the skies. Its wings are covered in thousands of tiny scales. Now it can make the long monarch butterfly journey. This one will continue north and produce the next generation through the summer. It is a remarkable, multi-generational migration. It's well camouflaged with excellent eyesight, and when the sun goes down, it begins an extremely specialized hunt. This spider lives where it's warm and shares a forest home with the exotic animals of the tropics. The Portia spider. Portias are a kind of jumping spider with a unique taste. They feed on other spiders. They are remarkable animals. Their eyesight is sensitive and sharp. There are about 24 known species of Portia spider. This Portia is stalking. It has seen a good meal. A special delicacy for Portia spiders is spiderlings. But it has to be wary of the mother. The mother spider is somewhere nearby, keeping watch over her young. The Portia edges forward. It waits in hiding to check that the coast is clear. The Portia moves in a strange, jerky style, so it looks like a piece of dead leaf. Portia spider venom is fast-acting against other spiders. Sometimes the Portia will eat the spider eggs before they've hatched, or hide in the nest to grab the young as they emerge. The favorite prey of Portia spiders is a bit more of a challenge. They like to eat web-building spiders up to twice their size. To do this, they need to be very clever and very agile. This Portia is planning an attack on an orb spider. It may wait as much as 3 days to work out how it's going to get the upper hand. It's trying to mimic the behavior of an insect trapped in the web to attract a large spider. Then, a different strategy. The Portia bites its victim many times, injecting venom. Another Portia is on the prowl. Its victim won't give up without a fight. Jumping spiders can leap up to 25 times their size. Porsche spiders can also behave like traditional spiders by building their own webs. With their keen vision, they can easily see if they're in luck. This spider has invaded another web. It will quickly eat up the offspring of an unsuspecting mother before it's caught. For all its horrific behavior, the Porsche spider is surprisingly small, up to 10 millimeters across. This tiny jumping spider survives through a powerful combination of cunning and skill. The animal kingdom at our feet is a startling world, from the lethal strike of the praying mantis to the aerial genius of the dragonfly, from the cunning traps of the spider to the formidable weapons of the bull ant. The fight to survive never stops, even underfoot.